Hey guys, my name is Woods, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're playing chapter 11 of Breaking Point 2. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's see if there are new tasks we have to complete. Aiden has been approached to help promote an F1 sim racing event. He agreed to take part without consulting us first. Even he already announced his participation on social media. Should we still let him attend? Yes, it annoys that he didn't talk to us at first, but getting his face out there is good exposure for the team. Though there is enough distraction going this season without this, we need him to be focused. It's not no ideal, but let's see if we can agree with him to attend on video. We can keep his commitments without having to leave the team to do so. Yeah, let's compromise it. That's the best way to do it.
Why are you hesitating? You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving. Have we got a deal? You might never get this opportunity again. You know that.
Azerbaijan Grand Prix several weeks later, Chapter 11. With current F1 champion Kelly Bayer now on board, Casper and the team at Konnorsports hope the stability on the roster will help garner the results needed to keep pace in the competitive midfield of the F1 grid. So let's see if we got more instructions to do.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Great news! One of our sponsors is that unexpectedly paid a bonus early. There's a number of ways we can use this money. The question is, where should we invest it? The car, the team, or the factory? I would say the team, because without the team we can't even meet the car or use the facility properly. So yeah, let's see the news, what they are saying with the announcement of Kelly Mayer. Maybe they are saying something interesting, so let's see. Konnorsports signs Kelly Mayer, F1 champ replaces his brother.
Davidov.
They stopped me entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humour you for now, Ackerman, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, if you're right about it, there'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
So yeah, that was Davidov intimidating us about the signing of Kelly Mayer. You can see the family behind Konnorsports. Kelly Mayer ends at 31 years of without female drivers, and you can see in the social media posts everybody's happy to see a female driver. And Azerbaijan Grand Prix race day, Chapter 11. But the world watching Kelly looks to make history as she approaches the first start behind the wheel of an F1 car.
History is made here today as Callie Mayer, Konnorsports' latest signing, becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race.
What a moment! I've got goosebumps. Now, for those of you wondering at home, Only a handful of women have entered at least one Grand Prix over the years, but none have even had the opportunity to qualify since 1992. Italy's Giovanna Amati, for those of you wondering. So today is very much a new dawn here in Baku.
And Maya was impressive in qualifying, so let's see what the Grand Prix has in store for her.
Yeah, I have to say, it is quite a tight-knit pack out there. Fierce competition all round. I really wouldn't want to call this one.
Indeed. We've seen some brilliant driving here today, especially from young Callie Mayer. She seems to have made the transition to F1 as if she was born for it.
So the new primary objective is catch up to Aiden Jackson before lap 8. So on lap 5, we're 1.4 seconds behind Norris, but we got De Vries behind us, who is 2/10 away from us. So he will definitely have DRS on us and try to pass us on the back start finish straight. So let's see if we can defend nicely against De Vries. He goes around the outside, we brake later than him, going the inside and keeping P15. So fast forward to Norris, we're way closer to him now, and we go down the inside, okay, taking the inside, going down there to take the position, but Norris turns on us and hits us. So up front is Sonoda and Jackson with 3 seconds up ahead on hards. This is an interesting choice, so we passed Sonoda a while back and now we got 1.3 seconds in front of us to Jackson, who races on the hard, so it's quite an interesting strategy, if you ask me.
Here comes Callie Mayer closing in on her teammates.
She's practically on top of me. Aiden, calm down. You're on different strategies. Just let Callie pass. Okay, Callie. Aiden's going to let you pass at the next corner. Let's go. Copy.
Will Mayer get past her teammate now? Here she comes, but there's contact! Contact between the two Konnorsports drivers. Jackson's out, he gets the worst of it, Mayer's clear.
Oh, Jackson's damage looks bad. I think you're right, Crofty. His race is over.
Mayer seemed to catch Jackson unawares though. I'm not sure why.
What was that? Why didn't she wait for me to move over on the exit? Okay, Aiden, are you all right? It's just another butler.
So the new primary objective is to finish in the top 10. So let's see where we are in the standings right now. With that glide, we'll be 12, and at the end of lap 7 we are right at the back of Ocon. And with the use of DRS we're going to still pass them. And keeping the inside line and braking late. Turning it nicely, missing the apex, so it's not that nicely. So fast forward to the end of lap 8, on the very long straight, we got Norris in front of us at P10, so we use the great slipstream we get from him with the use of a bit of ARS, and later we use DRS to go past them. So I'm thinking to go again to the inside of the track, sailing past them, going back to the racing line, and now hitting the apex a bit better than before. So now we have Perez at P9 up ahead with 1.2 seconds to us. So we got nice traction, a bit of oversteer, and we're going to gain a lot of time because I can brake with the car a bit later than the AI most of the tracks, so I gain a lot of time here. From 8 tenths down to 4.5, and we keep gaining time and time. So now I'm pretty behind on the skatebox, so I go thinking and I go side by side through the chicane, leaving a bit of space for him, and we get P9. So up ahead is Stroll with P8, locking a bit up to turn better, and we're going into the chicane. It was quite close. And now we are right at the gearbox of Stroll, and with a better traction we can go past them and up to P8. So Gasly is now 2.8 seconds up front, so we are fast forwarding to lap 10, and we're now at the back of Gasly with the use of DRS, and ERS we go sailing past him up into P7, and now we have Hamilton in front of us, who is 5.4 seconds, and at the end of lap 10 we are now with DRS and ERS 5 tenths behind them, and I don't know if I'm gonna catch him before the corner, but you can hear that the revs are dying for some reason, like it needs more revs. So we go down the inside of Lewis, and we get P6, then Alonso P5, so I was thinking to do the same thing as in Perez, but then I got a better traction and gave more time, and I go down the inside of him and getting P5. Now Piastri is in front of us and the McLaren, and this for position, so he's doing a terrific job getting the tractor in the top 5. But then again, I have to be places to be, so I'll go down the inside, leaving him quite a bit much room, and having P4. Nothing much happens throughout the whole race, besides this, because Sainz is 10 seconds ahead. So at the end of lap 11, I fast forward to lap 13, and we finish at P4.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Well, in spite of the drama amongst those at the top of the standings, so much of the discussion today has centred around Konnorsports.
Absolutely, a bittersweet race for them today. One historic debut, one DNF. I mean, you couldn't write it.
And talking of that debut, what did you make of...
So, post-race of Azerbaijan, not an ideal start, a misunderstanding between the new teammates forces Aiden to retire from the race in Baku.
And do you feel extra pressure at Konnorsport? It must be difficult with your dad looking over your shoulder.
Look, it's F1. It's not possible for me to feel any more pressure than I already do. So no, it's not an issue.
Kelly, have you felt any pushback from anyone in the F1 world, just with you being the first female driver in the sport?
No, everyone's been amazing. And I'm not the first, I'm just the latest.
How's your brother? Are you really just keeping his seat warm?
You'd have to ask him that. But he is getting the help that he needs. And no, I have no intention of giving up this seat.
What happened out there between you and Aiden today?
It's just a mix-up. I thought he was letting me through on the entry, but he clearly had other
We
ideas.
spoke to him earlier, and he said it was deliberate on your part. Any comment on that?
It was just a misunderstanding.
You've always gone by Mayor, and now you're in a team financed by your father, driving in your brother's seat. Would you go back to the Butler name?
Should have expected it, right?
I thought you did.
It's not what I mean. I mean, I'm a woman, I get it. I'm happy to talk about it.
Then what is it?
Well, it's always the same, isn't it? So you're a woman, and then every question about Dad, about Devon, about the Butler name.
Just forget about it.
Oh, I can never get away from it, can I? The only question about the race was about Aiden.
Well, maybe if we'd let it run a little longer, there would have been...
Casper, don't defend them.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Look, it's fine. I'll be faster next time.
The incident at Baku, do you think she did it on purpose?
She did do it on purpose. Yeah. Check the footage.
So you didn't warm to her?
We weren't the best of friends, no.
So yeah, that was an eventful Baku race. Teammates who collide and P4 debut.
Hey, Mum.
Callie, I couldn't be prouder, darling. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Mum. It was a good race. Felt great out there.
Oh, it was a good race.
Oh, no, what is it?
What do you mean, what is it? What's what?
I can hear it in your voice, Mum. It was a good race.
No, it's nothing.
Go on.
No, it's just that... You didn't do it on purpose, did you? When you clipped poor Aiden.
I can't believe you're even asking me. Did you really raise your daughter to behave like that?
Well, I'm really not sure.
It was an accident, Mum. I'm hanging up.
Oh, of course it was. Bye, darling. Lots of love.
So yeah, Mom acts a bit weird about the collision. she thinks that we did deliberately. I mean, that's what she hints to. So yeah, Jackson not happy with the question about Jackson claims that it was a deliberate move on Maya's part. I mean, it was obviously a miscommunication between the team engineers. So yeah, I hope in the briefing it will be all cleared up. But for now, just a misunderstanding. So let's see social media. Whoa, could have predicted a top 5 finish from Maya today. Shame she has to take out a teammate to do so. I mean, come on, guys. You can definitely hear the radio message about Jackson to let me pass. So yeah, guys, that was chapter 11 of the Breaking Point 2 series. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want, you can like and subscribe. It will help me grow the channel bigger. And so yeah, next week I'll be starting with my team series and even with Forza if I got the time for the recordings. So yeah, till next time.